Uitkyk Pass is more commonly called the Uitkyk Road by locals. It lies just 15 kilometers to the south of Nelspruit and provides access to several farms as well as the plantations of blue gums and pines for harvesting and maintenance. It traverses sections of the Nelspruit Mountains in the form of a large V. The town of Nelspruit was founded in 1895 by three brothers of the Nel family who grazed their cattle around the site of Nelspruit during the winter months. During the Boer War, Nelspruit served briefly as the seat of government for the then South African Republic and independent Boer Republic. The leadership of the South African Republic included Paul Kruger. The small settlement was a key stopover for the Eastern Railway built in the late 19th century, which ran from the newly discovered Witwatersrand goldfields to Delgoa Bay in Mozambique. The discovery of gold in the region at places like Pilgrim's Rest and Barberton further spurred development in Nelspruit. The town is a major stopover point for tourists traveling to the Kruger National Park and to Mozambique. The local economy is heavily reliant on the forestry sector. Sappi has a paper mill west of the city which was recently upgraded to produce cellulose fibers. Once you've exited the town limits of Nelspruit in a southerly direction, continue on this road for 5 kilometers till you get to a fork. Take the left-hand fork and you'll be at the start of the Uitkyk Pass. The road heads in a general southeasterly direction and climbs steeply through a number of twists and turns to reach an early summit. The area enjoys a humid subtropical climate with mild winters and warm summers. Due to the altitude, summers are not as hot as one might expect. The summers here are warm and somewhat humid, complete with precipitation. Winters in the city are dry, with relatively warm temperatures during the day and quite cool at night. Besides timber, there are also many citrus farms in the area. It's a key agricultural manufacturing hub for northeastern South Africa. Major industries include the canning, juicing and extract of citrus fruit and other produce. Fertile soils and the subtropical climate provide perfect conditions for the growing of citrus and tropical fruits, mainly mango, banana, avocado, papaya and macadamia nuts. The region produces over 700 tons of macadamia nuts per year. Sugar is also a big business in the region, with TSB, the producer of Salati sugar, located a few kilometers east of the city. The low-lying areas in the region are dotted with sugarcane farms. The next climb is short and steep as the road follows the foothills of the mountain past Entabeni, Skone Uitzig and Farfair. The middle descent commences at Arundella on the left and reaches the sharp left-hand turn to the northeast at Eerste Geluk, where you should ignore the road that goes straight on, which is just the farm access road to Eerste Geluk. Here the road makes a 90-degree turn at this fork, and it's approximately the halfway point along the pass. The next part of the pass is quite steep and an extended climb into the northeast through dense plantations. The views are lovely as the mountain ridges fade away into the low-felt haze. In wet weather, this road will be slippery and a four-wheel drive vehicle would be a better option. If you drive this pass on a weekday, be aware that you're likely to come across large, slow-moving forestry vehicles. For visitors, there are many leisure activities in and around Nelspruit. 4x4 enthusiasts can test their skills on the Alkmaar 4x4 trail, and for those who want something a little tougher, there's a grade 4 trail, which is the Bush Lane 4x4. Adrenaline junkies can try their hand at skydiving, and there are 2 airports that service the town. For those with a gentler take on life, you can take the chimpanzee tour at Chimp Eden, which is a highly recommended experience. Or you can take a visit to the fabulous Sodwala Caves. The mountains consist of huge domes of granite which are exposed in several places. The second summit is reached at the 8-kilometer mark near the Uitkyk sawmill. The road then swings more into the north and commences a steep descent past the farms Aanhou, Sonlia, Alpha, Witkop and Goedgevonden. The pass then levels off and terminates adjacent to the Silver Threads farmstead. There's plenty of fantastic scenery to take in over this 12-kilometer scenic drive, which makes this a great one for gravel road enthusiasts.